Hey everybody, seconds later, it's me again. I'm Nye. This is Legend of Zelda the Twilight Princess. We are back in Kakariko Village because I need to go pump some money into Malin Mart. They need 2,000 rupees in order to be able to do their next thing, which is take over the store in Castletown. Now, I did already give them like 100 or 200 earlier, but apparently that didn't count because it was just extra, apparently. Malin just took 200 rupees from me for basically no reason. And we didn't get credit for it, which is irritating. We'd already be at 1,000 right now if it wasn't for that. So one thing that we're trying to figure out right now is where this mystical ant is. It's one of the last bugs that I don't currently have access to. And I don't know where this bug is. Is it in here? Oh, it's right there. Got it. There's the other ant. Okay, cool. We only have 3 bugs left for us to find. 2 of them are in a zone I can't even get... Or, sorry, all 3 of them are in zones I can't get into right now. 2 of them in a zone we haven't even been introduced to. The final one presumably is in the Sacred Grove, but I don't currently have access to the Sacred Grove. I won't get access to the Sacred Grove again for a fair long time. So unfortunately, that particular quest line is currently cut off for me, which is annoying because I could really use the money for it right now. We're going to go through the Zora shortcut back here. I'm really excited that was where that ant was. I was just trying to think of any place that we hadn't gone to recently. We had gone up, you know, above the, man, nothing back here. We had gone up and above the, you know, the town on both the spa side and on the bomb side somewhat recently, and we knew there was no bugs there, so it was a pretty safe bet that going up to or going inside of that building would at least lead us to something. I'm just glad it turned out to be pretty much exactly what we were looking for. Okay, so this is a good way for us to figure out the Poe thing, if the lantern is a proximity thing. So I think it's just a zone-based thing because we already got this particular Poe. So I think all the lantern is telling me is, yes, there is a Poe in this particular load zone that you're in right now. Okay, I want to see something here. And it's that. No, not that. This. See that ledge? That ledge stands out to me. So what I'm curious about is if I need to Coco minigame my way onto that ledge to get something. I think it might potentially be worthwhile. Not right now, but in just a few minutes. Because we're going to have to go talk to the cannon guy anyways in just a little bit. I think so anyways. I can't remember if this is the part of the storyline we're in now. It might be. Because I can't remember what our next dungeon is, and our next dungeon once I talk to this guy, I'll know what my next dungeon is. And depending on what my next dungeon is, that'll decide how I kind of proceed from here. Yeah, there's definitely a ledge there. You can kind of see it from this angle. And I bet there's a heart piece on there. And we know there are 2 Poes, at least, up, or at least one Poe up on top of the bridge. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to talk to this guy, and then once darkness comes, we're going to go up there and do that. We can talk to this guy first. Hello, friend. Hi, you were expecting me? It is Master Link. So this is Oru, the part of the group that Telma has the bar. So he's heard a lot about me. Yeah, there's a lot of events going on in the desert that we have heard about. Do I know what? The Gerudo Desert once held a prison built to hold the worst criminals this land has ever known. The criminals who were sentenced to death were sent directly to the underworld by a cursed mirror that was kept in the prison. Now that prison is condemned, and even the road leading to the desert is impassable. This desert at World's End, it still holds the cursed mirror and the malice of the doomed inmates. This guy knows that all the evil currently plaguing Hyrule is related to his wicked place. He's come to learn the truth. What will I do now? I will absolutely go into the desert, yes. So he's going to help me out. So the man named Fire runs an amusement ride of sorts. Give him Oru's memo. Okay. Long ago, he saved this Fire's life, and now he cannot refuse him if he asks a favor. That's how saving people's lives works. Leave the rest up to Fire, and all should go well. So, okay, so now I know what our next dungeon is. So now I know where we're going, and the good news is that this area that we're going to is also the area that has 2 of the 3 remaining bugs. We get to go into the Gerudo Desert. So, that is pretty darn helpful. There are also a number of Poes in the desert, among other things. So, we're going to be able to do quite a lot of stuff in there. Okay, Link, just dive, knock your head on that. That's fine. Yeah. So one thing I need to figure out is if there's anything else down below here. So might as well check this right now. Just 'cause this is an area of the floor of Lake Hylia that we haven't actually been in yet. You know, there's the actual, you know, the shrine is way over there. It's that little hole down there. But I want to see if there's anything else down here, but it doesn't appear that there is. Okay. Had to check. So what you should learn, guys, is that if you save someone's life, they have to do whatever you say forever. Okay. So we're going to go all the way back. Oh, I have no money. That's a shame. Can't actually do this. Well, that sucks. What we will do is we will use this. Yep. So, I'll go later. Okay, because what I want to do is I want to pop around behind here. Oh, no, I have no money at all. Okay. And because I have no money, I can't do the Cocoa Flight either. Okay, so we're just going to go straight into the Oasis. Awesome. Let's do the Oasis Flight. Okay. So, slightly different thing. I mean, it's basically the same thing. We're going to be launched due to this cannon. But we're going to be going into a different direction. So instead of going up to, you know, the Cocoa game, we're going to be flying out into the desert. Now, the desert, I'm not a big fan of the desert for a variety of reasons. It's very large. It's mostly empty. Wait, yes? Can I help you? What's up? Why do you look so uncertain? There's something she wants me to hear? Okay. Remember what the spirit said about the fused shadows? Yes, I do remember. The dark powers. What do you think happened to the magic wielders who tried to rule the sacred realm? Good question. They were banished. They were chased across the sacred lands of Hyrule and driven into another realm by the goddesses. Oh. That's interesting to know. It was another world entirely, the antithesis of Hyrule where the sun shines bright. Its denizens became shadows that could not mingle with the light. Eventually, most came to call it the Twilight Realm, and from it, none could return to the world of light. They were forever doomed to live in the twilight, flitting in the half-light of dusk, mere shadows of Hyrule. It's interesting to know. This is the history of the Twilight, as it has been passed down from our ancestors, including her. Do you understand what you are? Yeah, you're a Twilight. Got it. Makes sense. You're a descendant of the tribe that was banished to the Twilight Realm. Why does that make you so pissed? It was a peaceful place until Zant took control of the Twilight Realm and transformed all of the Twilight into shadow beasts. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have let Zant take over. His shoes have eyes on them. It's clear to her that he somehow gained a great evil power previously unknown to the tribe. In any case, she was sent from there and could no longer get into the Twilight Realm without his power. So she can't go home. Well, we gotta help her with that. But there's another tale told by her people. Okay. Though the goddesses forbade you to return to the world of light, they left one link between the light and the darkness. Something called the Mirror of Twilight was passed to the protectors of Hyrule. It's the only path to the Twilight Realm, and we must get there. Okay. Aw, look at that. I will absolutely come with you. Can do. So apparently that is over there. Okay, well that's something I can work on. Okay, so welcome to Sucktastic. So enemies absolutely everywhere. No, thank you. So tons of enemies that are basically eternal. So lots of stuff going on. As you can see, these enemies are just not stopping. And this is pretty normal for this place. Oh my god. Screw this noise. Okay. What can I do against you? Okay. Less spiders, please. Do not need. Can you go away? I don't need this many spiders. Like, this is not necessary and not wanted. But yeah, so the desert is large. There are enemies everywhere. And the other thing is there's a lot of hidden crap in it. So we're going to spend some time in the desert before we even go, you know, moving on, basically. Before we move the storyline on, I actually need to do some exploration in the desert. Just to make sure I get it out of the way. Coming back here sucks. It really does. And it's primarily due to crap like you're seeing right now. Just enemies just show up and cause you problems on a fairly constant basis. So if you look in the lower left-hand corner, you have the map. And so that'll give you a good idea of just how large this area is. Can I get... Okay. So I should be pretty safe from that nonsense for a few moments at least. Now, we have access to pea hats here. Get some more rupees. So pea hats are... See that thing floating out over there? That thing. Did not want to do that. And pea hats are useful for getting around this place. Apparently I can't reach it now, though. Cool. Let's swap out. By the way, you guys see that thing over there? That gigantic goddamn thing's poking out of the ground? That looks useful. So we are still... crap. There we go. Still looking around. I really should be in this mode the entire time to help me find stuff. Here's our bug. There's our dayfly. Okay, let's keep exploring. So there's stuff most everywhere. Especially in areas like this. So I actually can't solve this puzzle right now, annoyingly. So off we go again. Oh God, leave me alone. I don't know what these things are, but they just want me. Okay, we need to find... Okay, we're safe here for a moment. There we go. That's what we're looking for. So we are looking for... Well, yeah, I can't hit the P-hat. So we're looking for these, because this allows me to get up here. And then I can hit the P-hat, which will allow me to get up here. And you'll notice that there's a Poe up there that we have to deal with real quick. Which is important. Anything out here other than... Uh-oh. Here we go. So here's our teleport point, which is one of the things that we need to find. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Not too bad. One. Give me the other one. Thank you. Oh, come on. There we go. I want the teleport point because it makes it easier for me to get out here naturally, right? Why else would you need the teleport point? So I wanted that. We also need this. This is the missing bridge. There's also a Poe sitting right here. So might as well pick that up while we're here too, right? Just gotta make sure I don't accidentally get knocked off the ledge. It was actually better for me to get hit by that than to get knocked off the ledge here. So there's the Poe's soul. Now, collecting the bridge here is actually not necessary for anything, as far as I'm aware. Okay, where's the trigger for it? There we go. That's a bridge. I don't believe it's necessary for anything, but it makes it easier to get around the Bridge of Eldin area. It's not necessary for storyline, but I believe this is necessary for at least one heart piece. Up goes the bridge, and you'll notice there's something below it. And actually, the thing below it is the real reason we need the teleport point here. I mean, this is I think the only teleport point specifically for the Gerudo Desert area. But that teleport point is also important for that thing down there, which is the Cave of Trials. We will not be doing the Cave of Trials now. And there we go. Now we have the bridge back. It doesn't look stable, but now we have it. Useful. Not required, but useful. Okay, so let's go back to the desert. Now, you'll notice we do have the wolf here. So, whenever I actually get to that wolf, which is probably not going to be this episode, given how much of the desert I have to go exploring. But whenever we get to the wolf, there'll be our 5th ability. Okay, so I see a P-hat. I do not currently see the other... So that's the Cave of Trials. It's not something I want to deal with right now. so I'm not gonna. Instead, I'm gonna move around this, and I'm gonna try to reach that pea hat we saw out there. That one. Darn it, it's currently in an area I don't want it to be. There's a treasure chest right there that I really want. I don't know what it is, but I want it. And I don't believe those enemies ever stop showing up. It's becoming light, which is annoying, which means I'm not going to be able to get any more pose for the time being. Okay, darn. That thing will come back. How many pose are in this area? See, there's 11 total pose in this area. If I remember correctly, 4 of them are storyline pose that we have to get. But that still means... Okay. So now we're just going to sit up here for a bit. So yeah, 4 of them are storyline pose that we will eventually be getting in the nearish future. I imagine this is a heart piece. Nope, that's a stamp. Great. Was hoping a heart piece. Was hoping for one. So you'll see that encampment over there. That's where the next storyline is. Can't really do anything about it now. I mean, let me rephrase that. I could. I really don't want to. I want to find the other bug. And I don't remember where it is. It's naturally it's in the desert, right? We know it's in the desert. But the question is, where in the desert? And as I said, the fact that it is now daytime bothers me a great deal. Because I no longer have access to pose. Thought so. Got another grotto, though. God, finding all these grottos is going to suck. So we get some blue chew jelly. So what's that one do? Replenish all hearts. Cool. We got a red chew jelly. I believe this one's always here, and you can continuously come down here as necessary. Do I get a reward for this one? Is the reward just the chews themselves? I mean, that's not terrible if that's the case. Okay. That appears to be the case. Was hoping for a chest. I gotta keep my eye out for those grottos. Okay. Over on the opposite side, over here. See that tree over there? So we got a pea hat tree. Another pea hat around here? So what I want to know is, what does this link to? There we go. Ah, another grotto. That makes sense. Yep, there it is. I mean, still not finding what I want, though. The living hell? Okay. Oh, crap. Oh, son of a bitch. Make some room. Make some room. Okay. We got it. Okay. I'm not going to be able to finish off the other one right now, but I needed at least one of them to be down. So there's another post soul. Oh, you're not getting away, buddy. Don't know where you think you're going. Okay, awesome. So, only problem here is we got a lot of these torches that we need to light. And I like have almost no fuel in my lantern. Okay, so that's 1, 2. I'm actually putting out the lantern as fast as I can here. No! Damn. Do we have any yellow chews in here? Maybe. Oh, God. I have to come back. Are there any, like, tree branches? Okay. I'm going to try that last thing. I don't know if this actually works, but can I do that and carry fire? No, actually puts it out. Okay. Annoying. I'm going to have to come back here. I mean, we got the the two pose, so we got something for our trouble. And that's actually a pretty important something. We're still missing our final bug from this area. I don't know if I can't get through this, right? Okay, let's just teleport. Because let's see, where's the final bug going to be? Final bug's going to be probably on just the far side of Gerudo Desert from where I am now. So, you know, annoying. Was that it? That's it. Found it. Okay. So that's the bugs. Is there anything else in these little valleys I need to know about? I mean, this would be a pretty ideal place to put more secrets. I mean, we already have to come back here for 2 different puzzles. You know what I could do? Oh, didn't want to do that. I could teleport here and refill my lantern. Which seems like a good idea. That seems like a solid idea. Oh, didn't want that. Okay. Let's go ahead and go through here. Yeah, there's still all these like little places that we still have to go. But let's go ahead and get a lantern refill. Yes, please. Please refill my lantern. Thank you. Appreciate it. Like, that's actually helpful right now. You don't even know. Okay. So the thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the opposite side of the desert right now. Just go check, see what's over there real quick. And then that's going to... And then I'll go and I'll finish that grotto. We still have 3 Poes we still have to find. And I don't know where they might be. I'm really hoping we're going to get night soon. I don't really think we will, but I'm hoping. I don't really understand what the point is of these, ouch, fissures in the land here. Okay, I'm assuming there's a Poe that's supposed to spawn right here. I mean, that would make sense as to why that exists. And probably here as well. There's a chest over here. I don't see anything down there. Okay. Just open that real quick. Hopefully get some money. Not enough, but that was enough to pay for my lantern refill. Sure. Okay, let's go to the grotto. And then we'll call it good. And then we'll just kind of wait, I guess, for darkness before we do the next thing. And then we'll actually advance storyline next episode. I know I keep on saying that, and I'm trying to advance, but we also have this other stuff that we need to do. And that's what's kind of giving me a little bit of trouble, because there's so much to do in this game. And the Poe minigame is one of the... Not minigame, but the Poe side quest is one of the longest side quests in the game. Like, bar none. So getting it knocked out as early as possible is kind of important. Or not even knocked out as early as possible. Just kind of working on it while I can is important. And then just between, you know, with that and with, let's go ahead and destroy that. You know, you look at the Poes, and then you look at, you know, the bugs. Those are fairly important things to get knocked out. And then the money is, you know, obviously a big deal. Especially when you're talking about stuff like Malomart. Okay. And there's the sad Midna stamp. Oh, okay. Well, that was worth it. Okay, folks, I think that's going to do it for me. When I see you guys next time, we'll actually be advancing the storyline. We'll be getting a new ability and going into our next dungeon. It's going to be awesome. I look forward to seeing you all there. Ta-ta.